I need the last four digits of yours or somebody else's social security number. I sign in people that come to the food pantry, help make food cold bags sometimes if they need help. But the majority of it is signing people in to get their food. I was working through geriatrics home care, and their business just got really slow. So I had to get back on aid. When I first moved here, I was kind of homeless because my Section 8 was messed up, and so me and my family lived in a hotel for a couple of weeks, and the social services paid for 2 weeks for us to stay in a hotel, and I got help from Sacred Heart when I first moved here. They helped with food and clothing.
The great thing about the CalWorks program is we are guaranteed that they're going to be here at a minimum of 20 hours, and they're kind of a mix between, you know, volunteering staff. So they have a commitment time-wise and, you know, personal investment-wise into this place a lot more than any regular volunteer. And so we could really rely on CalWorks people to be more committed, to be more timely, and to be better representatives of Sacred Heart.
587 Division Street. I'm local to the Bay Area. I went to a trade school actually out in Modesto where I got a certificate for mortgage banking and real estate finance. The mortgage rates kind of crashed, and I gave my girlfriend had actually given birth to a little boy, and things just didn't kind of work out, you know. He was diagnosed with autism at year, and just been taking care of him. Just spent full time. Decided to kind of quit and kind of take care of my career, put it aside for a little while, and take care of my son. You know, and just going back to school. You know, a little bit at a time. Where I just kind of ran out of funds. You know, I was working with the welfare system. I was getting aid for myself. So I went over and requested that they get me into like a job placement program, some kind of an Obama stimulus, trying to get back into my feet and back into society, where I can start paying bills and get back on getting on my own.
My name is Jihan. I'm a mother of 3 children. I was a stay-at-home mother, and my husband was laid off his work, and we were evicted from the house where we lived in. And we were overwhelmed with debts and bills, and we could no longer provide for our family. The worst point for me and my family is when we wake up one morning and we were running out of food. So I could not feed my kids. What I did was I opened the door. We live in a busy street. I opened the door of my house and I put all my furniture out there. And I put a sign, garage sale, and people coming inside the house get the stuff that we could not move out. And then we got money. We got to buy foods for the kids. I work at the CalWorks Employment Center. I really like it because it's a very nice environment. It's very challenging. I'm a community worker aide, and my job consists of pre-screening and referring clients in need of emergency assistance to the agencies that could help assist them based on their zip codes. To be able to help other people who are also in need makes me feel very good, because I was there in that situation a few months ago and I was helped, and I'm more stable. Me and my family, we have a place to live and we got extra food. I was able to go to the career closet and get professional clothing to wear to work, which has boosted my self-esteem big time.
Our program has contracts out to the already existing emergency assistance agencies in Santa Clara County for them to provide housing, utilities, moving costs, things of that nature that people need when they run into emergencies. We've served over 2,500 families, and right now, the last time we looked, it was something like $2 million that was out the door. So in a very short time, we've been able to ramp up and get quite a lot of assistance out to folks.
I have one little girl, she's 3, her name is Caitlin, and then I have 4 boys. The very first time I needed help, I was really young. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no skills. I didn't finish school. And at that time, they didn't offer any programs, you know? So I was just kind of just stuck. That was the first time. And then from there, I did get jobs, you know? And then I ended up finding out that I had cancer. I had to get off work, and I survived cancer. You know, it took a whole year, you know, and they're like, okay, so what, you know, where have you been for this year? And then I told them, well, you know, I'm a cancer survivor. They started looking at me as if I might be a liability. Should we hire her? Is this cancer going to come back? Is she going to be a liability on us? So then it was really hard to get a job because of that. So then, you know, now that I'm going, so I got cash aid, and the programs that they have has really been helpful. Like, you know, they pay for my childcare, they help me get clothes, you know, it makes you feel really good.
I went into a job placement program for about 2 weeks over at the EDD, and I was offered this job through OTI, which is through Mai and Catherine Chafee. I've been here about a month and a half. I'm basically in inside and outside sales. It's been great, you know, back on my feet, and you know what I'm saying, starting to put you know, bills back and food back on the table, where I feel like I'm back in productive life. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'd be today if I wasn't for some of the stimulus package money, or even for any of the state funded programs that I have available to me. I don't know where I'd be. You know, having the daycare paid for and the medical is just something that's a load off my shoulders. It really is.
The stimulus bill came out, and so I got help with my deposit and first month's rent through Salvation Army. It just helps, like, when you need, you know, everyone falls behind on their bills, and everybody, you know, has some kind of turmoil in their life, and it helps to know that something's there to help them. I have received a stimulus package before, but since I started working through the SCC Works program, I haven't had to go down there to get a stimulus package, so that's better, because then there's a family that can receive it. What have I learned? To be patient. Just take one thing at a time. I'm still looking, you know, for other work, but right now it's just kind of keeping me on my feet.